Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome to another segment of Arsenal news. Before we get into this one, make sure you subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here. Well, Joe Willock, he actually spoke about his time when he was signed by Arsene Wenger, and this interview was dated June of this year. Joe Willock is living the dream at Arsenal and admits he has Arsene Wenger to thank for helping him to do so. The 20-year-old, a lifelong Gunners fan, has risen through the ranks to become a first-team star, having joined a North London club just aged 4. So again, we remember these youngsters, they haven't just spent a little time at Arsenal. He's been at Arsenal for a long time, 15 years. He has made 51 appearances for Arsenal since being handed his debut by Arsene Wenger in September of 2017 and has featured in both their games since the Premier League restarted last week following its 3-month hiatus. For Willock, making his bow under Wenger was surreal. He grew up idolising the Frenchman's team and was not even born when he began his reign at Arsenal in 1996. He told TalkSport's James Zavandra, "Growing up, Arsene Wenger was Arsenal. It was all I knew. He was part of the furniture. For me to grow up and play under him was a crazy feeling. It was surreal. He is an amazing man." Arsene Wenger was a very laid-back man, but when he spoke, everyone listened. It was Arsene Wenger after all. He also taught me personally to play with freedom and enjoyment. That's one thing I can take from him. With Arsene Wenger having left Arsenal in 2018, Willock is now under the tutelage of Mikel Arteta. He goes on to explain that Freddie was my under-23s coach and came up to the first team with me. It was so convenient and good for me to have him by my side for the transition as well, because he understands who I am and how I work and knows how to get the best out of me. Willock, a midfielder, was inspired by Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira and Robert Pires, growing up as he tried to implement some of their key characteristics in the game. For Joe Willock, he's been very, very lucky not to have been loaned out. We saw the likes of Smith Rowe going and coming back from Huddersfield. Zach Medley has just recently been loaned out to Gillingham. The future for a lot of these youngsters at Arsenal is quite bright if they take the opportunity. I can't really say personally that he was the second coming, the likes of Aaron Ramsey. No, maybe more Smith Rowe was probably likened to Aaron Ramsey, but Joe Willock probably could do with a loan deal away from Arsenal for a season and then bring him back in to see if he can improve his game skill, his mindset, because for me, again, his form has dipped since he arrived at Arsenal. But guys, this is just my thought. What do you think about Joe Willock? There have been some jokes about we've got the wrong Willock. No, I think we've got the right Willock, but he just needs to realise that he's playing at one of the biggest clubs in the country, in the Arsenal. Guys, put your comments in the box. Let me know your thoughts on Joe Willock. Again, personally, he's very, very lucky not to have been loaned out. But these youngsters, they need to find their way sooner rather than later. There's only so many that can fit in. But put your comments in the box. We move onwards and upwards. And if by chance you've been wondering who you've been listening to, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.